Hello guys, once again you're welcome to my channel. And how you guys doing? What a fantastic week guys, and I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Okay, so we have been enjoying, as we forecasted last time of this wave Bitcoin. We're expecting Bitcoin when it was here to come to test this low guys, and you can see it follows the way we were expecting it. And remember, as I told you guys last time, that except if Bitcoin breaks here before you can expect upside, but from here we know that from the whole indication it's coming down. So the question we're going to answer today is that what is the next trade from here guys? Are we going up or are we coming down from here? All right, so if you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe to this channel as I show you what the wave is doing and how you can position yourself for the next run of the market. All right, so guys, let's dive in here. So this is 4 hours of Bitcoin chart. So we can see clearly that Bitcoin is correcting itself, kind of, this is a complete wave. So we can count this 1, 2, 3 guys. Okay, so now the next wave now will be, okay, are we continuing downwards or are we going up from here? All right, so there are many ways this pattern can form. Now looking at this, looking at the whole structure, we can see that it's still looking weak. All right, the structure is still looking very weak. So if you go down to 1 hour charts, so we can see now what might be happening is we have this coming retesting this low kind of, and then making another impulse up. All right, so making another impulse up, whereby this impulse will kind of break this one. This impulse will be equal to this impulse guy, okay, which is equal to this impulse. So right, so from there we can be seeing the next retracement. All right, so now or you can start making, but looking at this here, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is already complete, so it must definitely be in a bigger correction, and that is what we'll be expecting. So we're expecting a spike from here, guys. We're expecting a spike from here. All right. So this spike now we make this a bigger wave, guys. Then down Bitcoin will definitely, once that spike forms, guys, just have in back of your mind that Bitcoin will definitely break this low, guys. Okay, so once you see this spike and it's breaking it, definitely it's going to break this low. Okay, it's going to break this low. So that is what we'll be expecting. And once it breaks this low, then we are on totally different structure again. So from there you start forming, start retracing now and start going down and up and stuff like that before it finish correcting this massive bull run. Okay, so how do you position yourself now? So currently now, I don't think you don't need to do anything. Okay, you don't need to do anything. Just wait and position yourself here. You can put a sell stop here, kind of. So if it's going down, but it can't go down from here exactly. Based on the structure, we're expecting this to happen, guys. And once this happens, you can follow this and you can take the trade from this, guys. At the break of this trend line, you take the trade downwards. All right, so now the structure, everything looks weak. It looks weak. Bitcoin looks weak now. It looks weak. The wave to be completed. Now if you go to daily looks strong. All right, so in the daily market, you are still looking a little bit strong. So what we'll be expecting from the daily is if the Bitcoin price spends a lot of time here, if we spend a lot of time here, okay, okay, within this range, within this range, then it might be that we'll be seeing the next spike up. All right, so that's what we might see if actually it spends a lot of time here. All right, so but that is not proven yet until let's see how it goes in the next few days, 3-4 days. We see what is going on here. So that is what we might be expecting from Bitcoin Okay, so and once this one goes up from here, guys, if this goes up, eventually goes up from here, definitely is coming down. Okay, because the whole move here is losing momentum already. Okay, it's losing momentum. All right, the whole move here is already losing momentum. So that is one thing you should pay attention to. Okay, so kindly pay attention to that to know that once we start seeing, you can see now this trend is already broken, and this one. So if you see anyone that comes from here, okay, breaking this, it might be a test flow. So, but just bear in mind that two things in the less than daily chart, it looks weak. In the daily chart, it still look a bit strong. So, but let's see how it plays out here. It's not clear yet. The next structure is not clear in the daily. So let's see how it plays out. All right, so that's it. So I don't know how many of you watched the last video, guys. The last video on Cardano. I made it clear to you guys. In fact, I actually bought Cardano in the last video. I bought Cardano and I told you guys to fill your bag on Cardano because I actually know that I think we bought somewhere here. You see, we bought somewhere here in Cardano. We bought somewhere here. All right. So because we have seen the structure. Look at, you see, the difference between what we do and those guys that trade support and resistance, that we trade structure. Okay, we trade structure. So when I bought in here, I wasn't panicking, you know. Immediately I bought in here, I think I bought it somewhere here, and immediately it came down. It was like, what's going on? Some guys are, what's going on? I said, relax. Okay, relax. This wave is part of this whole thing that's happening. Okay, so it's part of this whole thing that's happening. We trade structure. The structure we are trading is this structure, not this move down. Okay, not only this. So this thing just told me that it's coming to an end. All right, so you can see what's happening now. And so let me be honest with you guys that Cardano definitely will go higher than this, guys. Okay, we go higher than this, except whereby the structure changes. And the only way it can change is whereby something like this actually happen, and we start seeing something like this, okay? Then coming down and down. All right, if that happens, then we know. So we watch out how it forms here, but for more indication, it's going up. All right, it's going up from here. So that is on Cardano, guys. I believe you guys has filled your bag on it, and you are waiting for the massive bull market. Now, if Bitcoin starts retracing, bear in mind that definitely most of these altcoins will start bleeding, or sometimes they will start going bigger. They can see from daily charts, Cardano looks stronger, guys. It looks strong. It looks very strong in the daily. So I don't think there's anything limiting you from buying some Cardano now, because what we'll be expecting in the next few days is something like this, guys. Okay, that's what we're expecting, to like $2 per Cardano. All right, so that is it. So let's look at this other coin. I can see that this our CDT is still looking strong, but it hasn't moved anywhere yet. You see, sometimes market can frustrate you based on your patience. It can test your patience, until some guys will give up. And once we give up like this, you know what to expect. The market will start going in the direction that you expected of it. So that's why in this industry, patience is your number one asset. Okay, so ability for you to develop patience, know where the market is going, and ability for you to wait for that stuff to develop is an asset on its own, guys. It's an asset on its own. So be patient and don't rush, guys. Be patient and don't rush. Now we talk about SRP last time, because a lot of guys are picking interest in SRP, and I just want you to note that SRP move is not over, guys. And what we expecting SRP move is for this wave to, crawl and break this. And once this happens, especially this, it comes down and there we go. So if you're an investor in SRP, nothing stops you from investing in it now. The structure looks a bit complex. Nobody knows exactly how it's going to develop, whether is this a complex a contracting flat or stuff like that, or it's trying to form a triangle. Nobody knows, but one thing is certain, that it looks more bullish than bearish. Okay, in whichever way it's forming, it looks more bullish than bearish. That is on SRP. Which other coin should we look at? Okay, let's look at Ethereum. We've not looked at Ethereum today, and we can see Ethereum is just doing the normal thing that, okay, it's retesting the all-time high. This is the first retest, and it crossed up. This is the second one. Now this thing can form a contracting flat, and there we go. We've seen that happen a number of times. Okay, so but looking at it from here, I don't think, we are still waiting for it to show us the side is going. Okay, it's still looking weak, guys, still looking weak. So what we might be seeing, okay, we might be seeing something like this, okay, until it comes here or it breaks up. So whichever one, either it breaks up here or it breaks up here, provided, as long as in this region is dangling. So it's very risky for you to take action here, guys. Okay, so this is noise. So let's wait for it to come here or come here. Then we now said that the direction is certain. So from there we now know that the direction is certain. Okay, so that is what we are waiting for Ethereum, guys. Okay, that's what we're waiting for Ethereum. All right, so the crypto space, Bitcoin is not moving aggressively. So because of that, most coins will just be in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so bear that in mind, that we trade as market develops, and because we trade on leverage most times, so you should learn how to trade on leverage, because it will help you and keep you busy. Because if you are an investor and you keep looking at your portfolio every day, with this kind of market movement, you might not really like what you see. So, but when you trade or you are busy trading, you don't even have time looking at your portfolios. Most times I check my portfolio. When last did I even check it? I think that was like since 2 weeks ago. Okay, since 2 weeks ago. Oh yes, I do, because I'm a long-term investor, but I short-term trade. I trade in the short-term and I invest in long-term. Okay, so that's what I want you to be doing, so that it will keep you busy, not to take impulsive or wise decision in your capitals. Okay, all right, guys. So that is where we are doing the cutting for today. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video, share it with your friends.